Hi, Josh here with another look back at to what just happened last week. And big news from the Fed last week. Jerome Powell spoke and Wall Street liked what it heard. But what does that really mean for you and your retirement plan? The Fed hinted at rate cuts in September. Translation, they're worried about jobs and think interest rates are too high. That's good news for the markets. Stocks celebrated after they heard that news. The Dow jumped nearly 850 points in one day, setting a new all-time high. And the S&P 500 and Nasdaq also joined in the party and had big rallies that day. Rate cuts could mean borrowing gets a little easier for companies. The economy gets a little boost, and you might even feel some more stability in the markets, helping hold those retirement accounts a little bit more steady. On the global stage, President Trump has been spending a lot of time on this Ukraine crisis. And while we still are very concerned about the war itself, we want it to end for peace purposes. If it doesn't, what we're worried about here is President Trump punishing Russia and those countries that support Russia, ideally China and India, with more tariffs and things along those lines, and we all know what that does. But if peace talks do prevail, we do think that that will help with some of the certainty also in the market. Now, looking ahead to this week, we got some big stuff coming through. We get to hear more from Fed officials. We get fresh data on home prices, inflation, GDP, all pieces of the puzzle coming forward in 2025. Now, while these rate cuts are not guaranteed, markets are riding high on hope. But as always, the real question is whether the Fed and global leaders can deliver on those. So stay tuned, because what's next could set up for a fun end of 2025. Thanks, and I look forward to talking to you next week.